Coffee's pretty great. So now that we are finished with Rio Veins, we are also finished with Chapter 3. And as I am wont to do, I'm going to remind you of what happened in Chapter 3. Started out Chapter 3 heading off to the royal castle at Lazalia because we heard that Ramses' brothers were there, at least one of them, and hopefully we could talk some sense into him and get him to stop the whole war thing. It was a nice dream. We met a dude on our way named Orendarai, and he seemed like a really nice guy. Hope nothing bad ever happens to him, because he's a nice guy. He doesn't deserve it. Whatever it might be. Anyways, got to Lazalia. Had a nice conversation with Zalbag. If by nice conversation we mean that he refused to listen to anything we had to say and was very mean and insulting. So, yeah, nice conversation. Good family reunion. Speaking of family reunion, we also saw Alma there, having a nice conversation with her, an actual nice conversation this time, rudely interrupted by some dork named Confessor Zalmor. He's pissed because we killed the cardinal back in Chapter 2. And he puts us in a no-win situation. Either we go with him and get put to the question, basically meaning getting tortured, or we fight and resist him taking us with him, and he names us heretic. Well, we fought, and we were officially named a heretic. We were a little bit at a loss for what to do next. I mean, where are you going to go? Churches all over the place. If you get named a heretic, you're going to be hunted. But we were talking about the zodiac stones. Alma told us that there is one at Orban. It is Virgo. So we decided to go to Orban. Got there in time to see that we were too late. The Knights Templar had already started to search for it. Met a dude named Isolde. He seemed nice. And by nice, I mean he was trying to kill us. So that was fun. We fought him off. He ran away. And on our way out, Alma got snatched by Isolde and Wegrif, who we then had to fight. And we beat him. And as he lay a-dying, the zodiac stone that he was holding called out to him. They merged, or whatever it is that happens, and Wegrif got Lucavied. He turned into the Gigas Belias. That was fun. Taunted us a few times. Ran away. Or teleported, really. Teleported away. And we were about to leave Orban when Elder Simon came out. And just before he died, he gave us a book called The Scriptures of Germanique. We read the book. And, well, whether you take it as gospel or not is entirely up to you, but the game very strongly implies that this is the truth. That Saint Ajora was not a saint. He was a spy. A mortal spy. And that the church is founded on a platform of lies. So, yeah. Started to leave Orban. We ran into the dude in white who rather snarkily told us that if we had any inclination to see Alma alive again, we were to go to Rio Veins post-haste. It's not exactly what he said, but the implication was there. So, started out on our journey to Rio Veins. Rescued this dude in some very loud clothing named Luso. Very loud clothing. Goofy hat. Seemed like he was from another world. We saw a little bit of the relationship between Ovelia and Delita. It's hard to say at this point whether Delita's just using her, as he uses everybody, or if he actually genuinely cares about her. Also, it's hard to say at this point whether Ovelia actually likes Delita or if she's got this weird Stockholm Syndrome thing going. Imprinting on him because she's lost her identity as a princess. It's hard to say. You don't really know for sure right now. Unless you do, I guess, but... Moving on to Rio Veins, we come across another person in white. It turns out to be a strange dude in white's sister, Rafa. We watch as he slaps her, which was totally uncalled for. I mean, Friggin' slap me. Slap you back. Have a slap fight. Let's go. Just flip and go. We recruit Rafa to our side temporarily, beat the other guy, Merak, and he reiterates that we gotta go to Rio Baines if we want Alma back, so somewhere in all of this, if we have been paying attention to what's going on in the background, or if we've been visiting every tavern we see and listening to the rumors there, Marquis Umdor has died on the field of battle. Good job. Well done, bro. Way to be a battle guy. So, just a little tidbit that's good to know. We finally get to Rio Baines Castle. We see that purple guy, Fulmarv, is there. Grand Duke Barrington is trying to bully him into some sort of alliance. Fulmarv does not like being bullied. It's strongly implied that he turns into a Lucavi and just frickin' annihilates everybody there, including his son, Isolde. So, Father of the Year. Way to go. And we fight our way into the castle, and it's a one-on-one duel. Ramza and Wagref. Hardest fight in the game, bar none. It's just how it is. We win, barely, and we make our way up to the roof, and somehow Grand Duke Barrington has escaped the slaughter that Fulmarv was inflicting on almost literally everybody else in the castle. And Rafa's there. She's like, hey, you gotta die. I'm tired of this bullshit. And she brings up the fact that Grand Duke Barrington has, he raped her. Merak is there, and he's like, what? You weren't lying? And she's like, of course I wasn't lying, you asshat. Why would I lie about something like that? And Grand Duke Barrington is just being a tool, as always. Shoots Merak, trying to shoot Rafa. Merak got in the way. Merak sacrificed himself for his sister. And just when you're thinking that somebody needs to throw this asshat off the roof, mysterious dancer chick comes up on the other side, picks him up, and throws him off the roof. So, your wish has been granted. Provided your wish was that somebody would throw him off the roof. Mysterious dancer chick is joined by another mysterious dancer chick and Marquis Umdor, who was dead. He was. But since he wants the Zodiac Stone that Merak was holding on him, and he's not dead anymore, and he's talking about Fulmarv, it's pretty safe to assume that he also has been Lucavi'd. We drive them off. He tells us that if we have any hope of seeing Alma again, we have to go to Limberry. So that's our new destination. Lastly, Alma has taken some initiative and started to escape. She finds Isolde, who, again, dead. But he's not exactly dead yet. She finds him when he's about to die. He gives her the Zodiac Stone that he was holding, and he's like, Ramza's right, and my father turned into this horrible monster, and damn. Then he dies. Alma's about to escape. Fulmarv shows up, and he's like, okay, well, you know, hey, one little girl will kill you too. He gets close to her, and the Zodiac Stone that he's holding, Virgo, reacts, and he's like, oh, damn, I don't have to kill you. Yeah, let's go. And she's like, no, and he's like, boom, right in the gut, and so Alma has been more differently snatched now. So, that is the Chapter 3 recap. We are on to Limberry. Probably. Chapter 4. Chapter 4 is incoming. Stay tuned.